Hello everybody, and welcome back to episode 17 of What If the Continents and Oceans Switched. In the last episode, we saw a few things, like the Purple Team reuniting. This is a very big deal. A lot of stuff is going to be happening in today's episode, as well as this great team uniting, and some other major events, like the expansion down to the Indian Ocean, stuff like that. So if you enjoy the series, I know a lot of people do, please show your support. And we're trying to get right now to 100, and then we'll see where we need to go from there. But let's get into the video. Starting off, these guys, they're all like friends, kind of, but not really. So, they're all just heading down south until they decide to found a new nation down there. But at the same time, they're also going to go up this way. And they even find some lakes over here. And they start heading up. And they meet up with the explored land over here. And this is actually where they realize that there are other people that live down there. And then they tell everybody, and then they get like a map from these guys, and they give to, and then they trade it out with the other ones, and then like they do all this trading with the maps. And they eventually say, well, we don't know what's over here. So then they send out explorers, and they meet up down here at the new civilization of South Africa, sorry. I'm thinking this will be an orange color, like this. So it just founded right here. This country is getting very rich because trade between all these guys, and these guys is very prominent, but if trading between these guys and these guys, they start trading more, so they can either go through here, or just go down and around. Most of them choose to go down and around, because ships that go that far are very rare, and they're very expensive. As well as like a lot of these guys, they trade down here too. And these guys trade around, and then it's all that. So this country can actually expand a lot. And when I mean a lot, as they end up sending a brand new exploration to discover south, but it's getting too cold. So they don't go that way very much more. They actually go this way more. They go this way. And zooming in, we can see that they're going to expand some. They mostly expand to the west, though, over this way, and up. Very quickly, they're going to gain some major cities. There we go. And they're going to promote this one right here to their capital. There we go. They are a pretty big civilization, so we'll be seeing a little bit more from that. Now we need to look up here. These guys, by now, have probably expanded about that much. This guy's definitely expanded. I'm going to this, into there. And more explorations are being sent out to keep discovering. And this is being rapidly discovered now. As an explorer is a very good job, and it'll get you a lot of money in this world. So you really want to be an explorer if you want to be successful. And this country, they don't really have capital because they're not very rich. But this country is going to expand, probably to around here. Go up a little bit more. Then we see two things happening. Number one, we see a country right here forming in between Ireland and Britain. Capital's right there. And they have a major city, and a major city. Turn that off. Move this to here. Did I do that capital right? Oh, I did not do that capital right, I don't think. Now I gotta go back. All the way back down here. Yeah. I think these capitals are supposed to be 5. And these ones are not. These 4? I guess so. There we go. That's looking better. Over here, we need a lot more major cities. These countries are getting very populated. Like I was saying, that Britain country is going to be forming right in here. And as I was saying, we can look back at this guy. Since they've already already explored all the Baltic Sea, 2 things are going to be happening. One, a new sort of purple team is going to be formed here. And it's really big. And 2, they're going to expand. And meet up with the English Channel person. These 2 have grown a little bit, so we can add capitals to them. Let's say there, there. Boom, 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 boom. Looks good to me. So there we go. Baltic Sea is done. All the way explored. And we're actually going to see a lot more exploration. Like all of the British Isle lakes are discovered, and they even go up the coast of Norway. So we've seen a lot of exploration on the western side. But now we're going to be focusing on the eastern side. As all this is happening, we also see all that happening. And the discovery of Australia became a thing. So they explored all through this area. And a new line team is formed. Right here. So there we go. They're very underpopulated, so they don't really have a set capital, so we're not gonna give them one. And for the expansion, we've actually done very good. A lot of places have been discovered. Now we need to see some expansion instead of exploration. And in that said expansion, we see Korea moving up here, going around the northern Isle of Japan. Eventually they get up here and they find all this land, discover it all, and they even make a little boat area. They boat across and find a little bit more. This team right here, they're gonna China, they're gonna explore a little bit as well. And now we need to look at the Aztecs, or the Mayans, I believe is what we called them. They've done some exploring, and they've made it to the Pacific now. First country, or no, because there's China on the other side, but one of the first countries to do so. And they're in the Atlantic and the Pacific, which is pretty cool. But they will be expanding as well. There we go. This is their expansion. Oh, I don't like this border. We're going to fix that. That's a little bit better. Now, we've done the expansion and exploration, I think, enough for this episode. So I think we should get into some wars. And something that goes along with these wars, before these wars are made. The Triangle Alliance is a thing. And both of these countries recently united into like a bigger country. And they united into different countries. So the alliance has been disbanded. Diamond Alliance is still here and it's still strong. So is the Square Alliance. Or the... Not the Square... Well, the Square Alliance is strong, but I meant the Star Alliance. And the Star Alliance is actually going to be growing some. As... Mostly because they have improved relations with the Purple Team. So that's the Northern Purple Team. I realize now that these guys have the same color. So, what we're going to do is we're going to make the one up here this color. I like it saying like that, but I also like these guys like it. That's not right. Ugh. Okay, what color should I change the Northern Purple theme? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Well, actually, we can keep them the same because we have multiple blues and all that. So yeah, we don't have to change them. As I was saying, this region still has very big, the tensions are very big over here, I should say. The tensions have rose a ton since that last big war. And the Star Alliance lost the Grey Team, but they're still here with these three. And this is the strongest alliance, notably because they have the second and third strongest countries in the world compared to the 15th and the 8th. So that's a pretty big difference. And seeing that no one can really stop them, we see the Mediterranean country, the blue one, attacking this red one, and it goes very quickly. Then they attack. Then after that they attack this one, and then this one. And it looks like Gibraltar's going to be next, but they just send a ultimatum saying to give over this land and we won't hurt you. So it's like they give over all that land, and then in the peace treaty they annex all of it. And it looks like they're close to imploding, because they are. But that's pretty much the end of their expansion. They're not going to be expanding anymore and focus on themselves. And Gibraltar thought they were friends with the Mediterranean country, but I guess not. And now, the Mediterranean country has its eyes set on this weird little gray thing. And recently they just left an alliance. So they have no one to save them. So, we basically just see them, they annexed this country. Now, everybody inside of them is very mad because they're not really focusing on their people as much. So now they said they'll stop. No more expansion for us. And they have basically completed what they wanted to do. They have basically taken over the Mediterranean area. Congratulations, I guess. But during this, they have made some countries mad. Those said countries being Italy and Gibraltar, who both joined the Square Alliance. Which now means that they are basically fully surrounded by either allies or enemies. And in this case, they only border one ally, being down here in the Red Sea. Which isn't too good, because everywhere else, they're bordering the neighboring alliance. They're not going to mess with them for now. But, there might be a big war coming up in the next episode. So, stay tuned. Because that is probably going to be the start of something very big. As in World War I big. Yes, World War I is coming in the next episode. Stay tuned. You're going to like it. In the meantime, though, we see some more countries popping up over here. Notably, a very big one. And it looks like this, and it looks ugly. And this one is very big, like I said. This big. Meanwhile, these countries have recently expanded into this near area. And now we're going to have them expanding some more. Just like this. And exploring all that stuff. Until it gets to about like this. Their capital. We'll put it right there. That's not a good color. There we go. They have yellow. We also need to turn that into a major city. Looks good to me. And that is pretty much going to do it for today's episode. Besides for one more thing, and that is the creation of a new alliance. And this alliance is made, it's a circle alliance, and it's made by the red team. The red-orange team. And the people who join that are this country, and eventually this country. And at the same time, the purple team is mad because of this, because they thought they were friends with those guys. So they officially joined the Rectangle Alliance, which will end today's episode. I'm gonna fix that diamond down there. So that is the end of today's episode. If you enjoyed, please show your support. This series has been getting a lot of traction, and it's going to be. We're almost at the discovery of like the Americas and some stuff like that, which means that we're going to see some colonizing here soon. So please show your support, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.